Scott.
It's good to see you. You're festive. You have your
Yes.
pumpkin shirt on.
Yeah.
Like an embroidered shirt that has a couple pumpkins on it.
Yeah.
New Brighton does it right for fall. You guys you always have some nice decorations.
So much stuff going on for fall. Yeah.
Ooh, do tell.
Yeah. Well, before I get in and before I do serious, I'm going to do funny and then serious and then we'll do informative. How about that?
I like how you have a plan.
Yes. I was invited to be up at the elementary school in New Brighton this past week, yesterday. And I had such a wonderful time. Dr. Hall is doing an awesome job. And I was with the 4th grade class, and we just had a little project. But the purpose of me telling you this is I went as Mayor Val. They asked me for my autograph. My God. They had to widen the door for me to get out the building, you know? I was autographing hockey sticks, iPod things that they wear on there. I mean, the one little boy said, "Can you do my shirt?" And we go, "No, I don't think we do magic marker on your shirt. I don't think so."
Mom might not like that.
Yeah, I don't think so. But I just want to put a shout out, and I am going to be doing some more fun things up there. But the interesting thing, we were early for our project, so I went back to their classroom and they wanted to ask the mayor questions. Nothing silly, everything serious, on point, good questions. What are the qualifications to be a mayor? Just unbelievable. I'm so proud, so proud.
Our future journalists.
Yes. And I told them that they can be anything that they want to be, anything. The possibilities are there. So I just wanted to give a shout out to New Brighton Elementary School.
Oh,
that was good.
Good interaction for them to see a working mayor.
Yes.
And I bet they learned a lot.
And see politics as not as all the stuff that we see on TV. I mean, it's not all that. And Facebook is the place for you to air your feelings and not be responsible for it. You know,
Amen.
So anyways, back to the meeting. We did have, it wasn't real busy as far as business, but I do need to let the constituents know that there are things in the borough that needs permits, building permits, sign permits, demolition permits, occupancy permits, sidewalk permits, curb cut permits, zoning permits. Those are some things that do require permits, and you need to contact the borough. I know that it'd be wonderful if we can skip a step, you know, but if you get permission ahead of time, that would eliminate that.
There's a reason those are in place.
Absolutely. And some of the reasons are the grass and weeds, rubbish and garbage, vehicles that are parked forever and they're not inspected and they're on the highway, sidewalk issues, animals, of course, and rental issues. So I just wanted to go serious for a minute. And then also for code enforcement, just letting everybody know, Dunkin' Donuts will be breaking ground soon at 507 5th Street. It's still on.
I'm guessing a few people have asked you about that.
A few, yes. And RS Belco Construction is on schedule at 620 5th Avenue. They're very pleased about moving, and we're very pleased to have them in their new location. The scuttlebutt is the New Brighton Personal Care Home that has been put into where Penn Pavilion was. Mm-hmm. It does still need a couple compliances that have to be taken care of. So know that there are a few issues, but apparently it is still a go. And unfortunately, Brightwood Manor is scheduled for reinspection. Quite a few violations down there. We have been getting complaints, and the police are down there quite often. But know that we are on point. Okay.
I wanted to ask you about, you mentioned last month the coffee shop and the Fisher's Plaza.
Yes.
Any updates on that?
Yes, it's going to be opening soon. I mean, they're doing because if you see 4th Avenue and 5th Avenue and you wonder how they're going to drive through, they did give us a map. I'm not good at maps. Nor accounting. Okay, just so you know. But there is a way that you'll be able to go and drive through, get your coffee, and come out. And so it is going to work. Yeah. All right. But everybody's excited about that.
That whole plaza, you have the Brown Bear bread.
That is amazing.
Yes,
One-stop shopping.
Al's Pizza.
Yes. Yeah. And you know what? We were ready for an improvement in that area, and it certainly came. by way of the Fisher brothers. Very, very nice.
You said a lot's happening for autumn in New Brighton.
Absolutely.
Talk about some of the events that are headed our way.
We have, of course, the Fall Festival, which is going to be October 18th. And we're also having a community yard sale that morning at 8 a.m. Festival starts at 12, and you do need to get a hold of Mana, and her phone number is 724-846-1870, extension 1108, to let her know if you want to be a part of Fall Festival and or both the community yard sale. Last year was our experimenting with it, and I think we do have some families that have said they want to participate. Fall is a time to purge. I don't know if you know that.
Oh,
Purge,
yes.
Yeah. Get ready for winter.
As you're switching out your clothes.
Exactly right. The sponsors for the Fall Festival are Brighton Health Mart Pharmacy, New Brighton Business District, of course, New Brighton Council, and Brighton Music Center are our sponsors thus far. Never too late to get a sponsor. Just call Mana and make that happen. And then my most favorite is the New Brighton Candy Crawl.
Ooh.
We started that, 4 years ago. And Langdon and I from Quality Time, we said, why don't we do something different? And we made a few phone calls to merchants. Started out with 150 to 200 kids downtown. Last year, 600 kids came for the Candy Crawl. It's going to be October 25th.
So how does that work? Is it local businesses participate?
Yes, they come out with candy or whatever they want to give away. And there's the kids come dressed, which is I love it when the families dress up, like the Addams family. They do the whole family. It is, or the things that they make over top of the stroller, looking like the baby is walking and it's really in a stroller. It's amazing.
People bring their dogs too?
Yes, they do. They have to make sure they don't pee on the hay and the straw. Yeah. So it is a fun time, and it's 11 to 1. We did it longer years ago, but we ran out of food, candy. Can't do that. You can't run out of candy at a candy event. So we're excited, and it's downtown.
So New Brighton will be decorated? You're going to do the straw and the corn stalks?
All the corn stalks will be up.
Good.
Yeah, we're really excited about that. And then lastly, again, Mana is doing an excellent job with being our downtown economic coordinator. Just so you know, that's her title. Everybody wants a title, and she's doing an outstanding job. But one of the things that she has been focusing on, and I just want to talk to our businesses, because I do know we have a large listening audience to the Mayor's Show. Businesses, you have a responsibility to let people know that you're downtown. Okay, it can't be all us.
Right.
Okay, there's some things you need to do, and this is why social media matters. More eyes, more customers. Your posts, your videos, your photos, people see that. Also, show off your business. If you have special or events or behind-the-scene moments you want to brag about, and building your community with engaging in other local businesses. It's nice when someone comes in and says, Brown Bear said to stop down to see you because you have this and that. And I'll say, go to Brown Bear because now they have lemon meringue pie. It's nice when the marketing comes from within the businesses. And
I'd throw in a plug for advertising. I mean, we're obviously radio advertising. Yes. We have a lot of New Brighton places. Hank's advertises with us. Woolly Bullies
because
Owl's
their anniversary.
Pizza,
yes. Yeah.
So,
and you never know where someone's listening level is at. Are you a TV watcher? Are you a Facebook junkie? Are you listening to the radio? My neighbor across the street, she has her TV on and her radio, so we don't miss anything. I don't know how she does all that. But now, keep in mind, I never thought I'd be saying this, but Facebook, the positiveness of Facebook, that's a good way of reaching.
I did my shock look.
You did your shock look. That is a good way for people to reach, and liking your these are the terms of Facebooking. When you see something, like it so that it goes to your people that to pay attention to your Facebook, sharing, liking and sharing, and hashtags. I still got to get the hang of that. I don't understand the hashtag.
I don't use those enough.
Yeah, I don't either.
Right.
I was told I don't use those enough. And the reels. I am able to make a reel, believe that or not. I can do. It took a minute, but I can do that. Yes, okay. I've done a few. Not an expert, but I've done a few.
And you're kind of humble about that. Talk about your business.
Yeah.
So I'm going to force you to talk about your business.
Yes. We're at your service. It is been down on 1035 3rd Avenue for 25 years, 5 years as mine. The first 20 was through an agency and a grant. The grant dried up, and it was time for me to retire for many reasons. So I got my own nonprofit. I give things away, clothing, shoes, household goods, diapers for new moms, women's shelter, guys and girls to get out of jail, but the guys specifically, they're coming out, maybe have custody of their children and need maybe some clothing for themselves for work. I've had people donate steel-toed shoes to me. I mean, what a blessing. The donations are amazing. Flame retardant clothing has been donated for those who are going in construction. And just a plug for my guys at the halfway house and the three-quarter house. Many of them have jobs and careers. They just got interrupted in a hiccup. So it's not like they were, running the streets. They just got caught up. And so they are coming back to be electricians and construction workers. And they need clothes. I mean, if you can't work without steel-toed shoes and you can't get steel-toed shoes till you get your first pay, there's a gap there. And We're at Your Service fills that gap. We give away appliances. I can't keep a microwave or a toaster, believe it or not. Some of the simple things that we take for granted are I have adult hygiene. I have baby clothes on occasion. I've grown so much that my space is limited. And I do virtual furniture. Let's say you tell me that you have a bedroom suit that you'd like to get rid of. Obviously, I don't have room to store it, but I have a wish list. And I would go to my wish list and say, Sally, Joe, and Jim need a bedroom suit. Make that exchange. So it would be virtual.
Wow.
So we're excited about that.
Do you have a website or a Facebook page?
I do.
Okay.
I do have a website. Just go to We're at Your Service, and it tells you everything. It'll pop up on Google. Tells you everything that you need to know about what we do, and it's totally run on donations. I purchase nothing. I'm very frugal. That's not the word my husband uses, but I like to use the word frugal. Yeah. So thank you for that commercial. And we have the shop because it sometimes can be a little bit overwhelming because I do have a lot of stuff. Not that I have a hoarding issue, but I have a collection issue.
You're a collection enthusiast.
Yes, I like that, a collection enthusiast. So the shop is very organized and very size-oriented and very focused. And then there's a flea market warehouse, and that's where but it's organized. I can tell you that. So the famous part of this is I'm located at 1035 3rd Avenue, but the warehouse store is on 11th Street. At any time of the day, there's people lined up on 11th Street. The police have said, do we need to do some traffic control? People drive up. We say, hey, how you doing? Thank you very much. And they drive on, and someone comes and drops something off. And so it is a continual
a community
traffic
hub.
Yes, it is. It is also the BS corner. There's a flashing sign that says, she's open for anything you want to talk about. So that's where I get some of my material for the Mayor's Show and for Spotlight on Seniors. And I am a good listener, and people know that. So not that I could fix really anything, but I certainly can listen to your concerns. Yeah.
Well, that's very appreciated. And we have about 90 seconds left. Anything else important you want to mention as far as? Just
that, again, and I know Borough Council members will shoot me for this, is if you have concerns, please come to our borough meetings, please. Well, you can be happy things or unhappy things, but we're there to serve.
Appreciate that very much.
And I thank you all for allowing me this time.
Glad to have you here anytime.
Thank you.
Listen, it's every, what is this, every Friday, the third Friday of the month?
Yes, that's what it is.
With Mayor Val. All right.
Thank you.
Take care. Stay there. More music, commercials, news coming up top of the hour. Making this Friday a good one for you. The